Hello guys, I would like to make a video. um, I might piss off a lot of people, but if I can help somebody, um, then that's all I need, that's all I care. This is just my own personal experience. I'm not saying it's all. This is how I felt, and this is just my opinion. So when I was growing up, I never been my parents, they're not religious people. um, I never remember, I don't even remember that I went to a church, to a Catholic church when I was young. um, my mom, my dad, they're Roman Catholic. So I moved here to USA and I was introduced to Christianity. And but I feel like I'm gonna try Catholic. I went to Catholic my very first day yesterday, Eastern Sunday, and it made me feel like I should try Catholic. It made me feel I should make this video. I know it's just one day, but there's just a feeling, that I think this is for me, for my wife and my kids. Yeah. So this is some of the reason I feel like uh, Christian church is not for me, or Christianity, or because they call it, um, the faith is on you, between you and our Lord Jesus Christ. But at the same time, they said the faith, like, the church is the people, right? That's what they keep saying. The church is the people. Um, but the Christian church is very, very socialized. They're very socialized. The people, the leaders, the pastors. And what I learned is throughout the years that some people that goes to church, they're very thankful, they feel very blessed, or they want their family to be exposed to, Christianity. But the bad thing about this, socializing with Christianity, is a lot of people, not a lot, there's some predator on the group, and instead of the leaders or the pastors, or even sometimes the pastor, they prey on some of these people or some leaders. um, that's what I noticed, that they prey on these people, and I feel bad for the people who got, you know they open themselves 100% to these people, to the church people. So that's the bad thing about the Christian church, is like, and what I learned from that is, if you're listening, if you go to Christian church, they're gonna talk to you, they're gonna, you know introduce themselves. Don't open up right away, because that's, I feel bad. I was not the It wasn't me, but that's how I noticed it. I feel bad to some people. The second reason was during COVID, especially, or like the second church I went to. It's They're always talking about money. During COVID, everyone was so afraid of getting laid off because of the uncertainties during that time. But the church, the pastor is always asking for money in the middle of the teaching, money. And there's even one month that they said that we have to accomplish, like, I think close to 10,000, and there's only family of 5 on that church. It's a small church. And you know 8,000 to 10,000, that's a lot of money. That's at least 1,000 per head. And you know, I came to conclusion when I got out, I'd be like, is this church for the rich people? Or, you know, they saying it's just a number, right? But to be squeezing that much money to the people that's not even a high earner, that's, I feel like that's wrong, you know. And that money for is, it's not even, how is it, I think it's just advance payment for the location. I could be wrong, but this is just how I feel. Like, I feel like when I was going there, I feel like they're always talking about money, money. And then the another reason is leaders or long time elders that goes to church, even if they know the pastor is not doing right, or like they're, everyone's is kind of like, I feel like they're kind of afraid to talk. I feel like when that happened, I feel like, oh man, it feels like this church is running on pastor. I thought it's supposed to be Jesus Christ, and it's like your faith, you know, your faith. So, and I guess the one of the reason was like, it's more about like wearing fancy stuffs. And I mean, I get it, right? That's your hard-earned money. But to belittle somebody, to make them belittle because you're wearing all this stuff, that's not right, right? Especially in the house of the Lord. So, um, so if it's you by ever you saw this video, I am not saying I'm right, but this is just how I feel. And I just want you to be, if you're gonna go to a church, I just want you to have some precaution too, you know. um yeah. But I'll keep you guys updated. We're gonna go to a Catholic. I want my kids to to grow, and my wife to grow, have like values and all those stuff. um Thank you guys for listening, and I hope I saved someone, because I feel bad to the people that's, you know, yeah.